We're going to begin with the news because there was a lot of it over the weekend. The surging tensions in the Middle East after those U.S. military strikes on Iranian sites on Saturday. And then overnight, Iran fired a new barrage of missiles against Israel, and Israeli warplanes launched fresh attacks inside Iran. Meanwhile, the Iranian government is vowing a, quote, decisive response to the American attacks on 3 of its nuclear sites. How'd those attacks do? Satellite images of those facilities show bomb craters and significant damage, but how about underground? The U.S. military is still assessing that question and the full effects. We've got complete coverage and a look at what is next, but we're going to begin with Debora Patta. She is inside Tel Aviv, Israel for us. Deborah, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony. Well, several countries across the Middle East have criticized the U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear sites, calling for diplomacy amid fears the war could spiral out of control. Now, this as Israel and Iran continued to trade strikes. This morning, sirens warned of another wave of Iranian missiles, this one exploding in Ashdod. And just hours after the weekend's U.S. strikes, Iran unleashed a barrage of rockets, devastating a huge residential neighborhood in Tel Aviv. All that remained of this building were the hollowed-out shells of apartments where people once lived. There were no fatalities. Israel has also not let up its bombing campaign on Iran. And thousands of Iranians rallied in Tehran to protest Israeli and U.S. strikes. The U.S. has no right to tell us what to do, said Ali. We must slap America hard. Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, is in Moscow today for talks with President Vladimir Putin.
President Trump, I thank you.
While Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has thanked the U.S. for stepping in and offered prayers for President Trump, saying he had driven out evil from the world. Netanyahu has also flirted with regime change in Iran.
Israel's already engaged in one.
We asked the former ambassador to the UN, Gilad Erdan, if this was a fantasy.
It's not up to us to topple the regime. It's up to the Iranian people.
Senior Israeli officials have told us the ball is now in Iran's court. It can choose to end the conflict by negotiating a deal, but if it retaliates against the U.S., that could spark a wider war. Gayle?
Deborah, thank you.